New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer for Monday, May 19th, 2025. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am delighted and honored because I get to spend prayer time with you once again. Wonderful, wonderful way to spend some time, isn't it? So, anything that is in your heart or on your mind that you would like prayer for is a wonderful reason to pray. Whether it's something that you're celebrating, something that is holding you back that you want to release, something that you want to manifest to a greater extent, whatever it might be, prayer is your way of expressing not what you are requesting, not what you are seeking, but rather what you are affirming, what you are knowing. So anything that you would like prayer for, by all means, if you'd like to offer a suggestion to me right now, whatever it is that is in your heart or on your mind that you would like prayer for, by all means, let me know. You can put something into the comments, or you can send a request here at www.ntmedia.org/prayer. We have a family of ministers and practitioners who are here to hold the high watch on your behalf. Hello, Wayne. Good to see you. Okay, so today, what I'd like to share with you, this is from Everyday Wisdom by Paul Farini. It's a bit on the longer side, so bear with me. It's well worth it, I believe. You can forget about the spark of divine light that was entrusted to you, but you cannot give it back. You can ignore or deny it, but you can't destroy it. The deeper the darkness through which you walk, the more visible the tiny spark becomes. Like a beacon, it calls to you, reminding you of your essence and your place of origin. Hello, it's all love. So, this particular quote just really hit home for me. There was a time in my life when all I had was that tiny spark, but it was there. I could feel it. I could sense it. Through the misery that I was going through, it was still there. And for me personally, oftentimes when I pray, you'll see me put my hands here, because this is where I feel that spark, which is far more than a spark in me now. It's a raging flame of energy. No matter what was going on in my life, I always could feel that. I could sense it. I didn't always know what it was, but I knew it was always there. So think about what's going on in your life. Think about ways in which you're feeling that you're walking through darkness, perhaps. Know the deeper the darkness through which you walk, the more visible the tiny spark becomes. I love that. So let's go into prayer. I'll ask you to allow yourself to be fully present to this moment. So if that means closing your eyes or softening your gaze, if it's comfortable and safe for you to do, please do that. If it means taking some deep breaths, allowing yourself to feel the influx of energy and to feel with the exhalation how your body can relax, how your body can soften, how you can allow yourself to be supported by the chair, the floor, whatever it might be beneath you, and just allowing yourself to be held in that embrace of the moment. Mm-hmm. And when we pray affirmatively, we always start with either a feeling of gratitude or a feeling of remembrance, depending upon which aspect of prayer you're most familiar with, you're most comfortable with. I like them all. But when I think of the recognition, the recognition, the remembering, the re-knowing, I recognize that for me to be able to allow that spark within, to allow that conduit, that place where the light and the love of God shines in me, for me to allow that, I need to be aware of it. And as Paul said in his writing, he said, that can't be taken away from you, but you can ignore it. You can forget about it. And so I use prayer as my way to align myself, to remind myself, to enable me to be in a place where I can more fully feel that connection. And yes, as I walk through the darkest times in my life, that beacon of light, that knowledge of the success that can come from aligning with who and whose I am, that feeling of comfort, that feeling of being embraced by the love of the one that has seen me through the most miserable of times, the most miserable of situations. Because no matter what, that place within has never been touched, never can be touched, never can be harmed. It is the place of perfection, of wholeness and of completeness. Allowing myself to always remember that I never walk my path alone, that it is always guided by the one, that the light that shines from within also shines on my path. It illuminates my steps. It illuminates my thoughts. It brings a greater clarity. It brings a greater sense of comfort. It brings a greater sense of compassion and love so that I can move forward, so that I can allow myself to take a step and not be concerned, is this the right step? As long as I know that I am aligning with my truth, as long as I know that I am allowing all of the grace that is mine, as long as I'm allowing that to play in my life, I know that I am going to have a greater experience in this lifetime. There is no limit, absolutely no limit to the amount of energy and love and wisdom and compassion that comes from that connection. It is always flowing. It is always there. I simply need to open my heart to it, open my mind, to open my spirit, allow that to inform my thoughts, to inform my actions. And so by doing so, I bring about my best ability in this world to be the place where the light and the love of God shines. It's funny, but all that I need is within. It is so hard to remember that some days, which is why I pray, which is why I call upon my prayer partners, call upon my minister, call upon my practitioner, call upon those people who know who and whose I am, so that I can always hold that knowledge, always hold that strength, always raise that vibration, so that I can allow that light to be that beacon that shines beautifully and brilliantly, illuminating all, so that I can be in the darkness and not be in fear. Because I know that I always have that guiding light. I know I always have that support. I know I always have that strength, that wisdom, that love. And I know that this is my truth. I know that this is the truth for each and every one of us. And so in that knowing, deep knowing, I release this word. I release it to the law which always says yes. And in that release, I am letting God and I am letting go. And so it is. The deeper the darkness through which you walk, the more visible the tiny spark becomes. And like a beacon, it calls to you, reminding you of your essence and your place of origin. Glorious. So, folks, today, if you need a reminder, we have wonderful ways for you to do that here on the New Thought Media Network. You can, for example, immediately following this prayer, there's the Morning Sip with Rev. Melissa. 10 a.m. Mountain Time, the Growing Edge Live with Reverend Dr. Ali Benjamin and her guest, Dr. Michelle Madrano. 11 a.m. Mountain Time, the Practical Prayer Broadcast. 1 p.m. Mountain Time, your Doula for Grief with Practitioner Bonnie Gonzalez. And 7 p.m. Mountain Time, Sofa Sundays on Mondays, which takes all these different lessons from various Sunday services and package them all together. So do what you can to ensure, without a doubt, that you are allowing yourself to feel that connection, to feel that light, to allow that to shine in you and through you and as you, because you are loved and you are love. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, Thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.